Welcome back, loyal listeners. Got another episode of Shootin' Stuff coming your way, episode 2.
Episode dos.
And tickle me, Elmo. Think about this today. We got a sponsor.
A real sponsor.
Wow, 2 episodes in, and we already have a sponsor.
We're taking this thing to the moon.
That is unprecedented in probably podcast history.
I think, yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Definitely.
But anyway, so this podcast today is sponsored by Yagi Road Roasting Co. This is a coffee business started by three of my pals, 3 idiots, 3 of my pals from good old Valparaiso University. Started on yeah, I know. But yeah, so a coffee business started in the dorms of Valparaiso University. Great coffee. I've had it before. It's actually really great coffee.
It's delicious.
They supply coffee for a couple events on campus, a couple events at the chapel. Yeah, and they just sell it by the pound. So all around the globe.
They sell it just in the bag. Like,
yeah,
they don't sell actual.
So
poured coffee.
At the events, they will actually sell
the poured coffee.
The coffee in like cups. Okay. But no, normally they sell it in bags.
Pretty cool.
Like ground. Well, not usually grounds. It's just like the beans. But they roast it. They air roast it. It's really delicious.
That's really cool.
And yeah, so Yagi Road Roasting Co. Welcome to coffee.
Welcome to coffee.
Yeah, check them out on their website, YagiRDroasting.com. That's YagiRDroasting.com. They're great. Check them out.
Great coffee.
It really is.
Great cup of joe.
Great. Nothing better than a great cup of joe in the morning.
So, on today's installment.
Yeah, what are we going to... so big news.
Sports action.
Start off big news. Well, first of all, Shootin' Stuff, best ranked podcast in the world because...
Already.
We just talk about whatever we want. That makes us... That's why we're so great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I can't think of another podcast.
All these other podcasts have to stick to a script, stick to topics. We just go all over the place. And yeah, so first we're starting off. LeBron to LA.
What a pussy. That's all I gotta say.
That is the only way to put it. Okay. So here's my thing. LeBron is definitely a pussy for going to LA. That's for certain. I hated him more when he went to the Heat. But now that he went to LA, first of all, the team in LA isn't any better than the Cavs. If not, it could be worse.
Well, Rajon
Rondo, he was old 10 years ago.
He didn't even play in the Bulls. He was so old.
He was absolute garbage.
That was like 3 years ago.
I just don't. It's unbelievable to me. Like the only chance they could contend for titles is if they get Kawhi, because Kawhi sure as hell doesn't want to be in San Antonio. No, they did.
I thought they did already.
No, they did.
No, they're just talking to him.
Yeah, they were talking.
I mean, if I was Kawhi, I'd probably join that team. I'll be honest.
Like if he plays in San Antonio, he's gonna be the most hated person there. He's openly gone on record and says he doesn't want to play there. He was healthy last year and didn't play there because he didn't want to play there.
That's so funny. What a power move. That is. You're healthy. You can help your team. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna play.
Yikes. Okay, but here's one thing I will say about it though. He is still less of a pussy than
LeBronovich?
No. Oh. I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh.
He's better than Boogie Cousins.
I don't know who that is.
Kirk
Cousins, the quarterback?
No, I'm talking about DeMarcus Cousins. He joined the Warriors.
I thought he was already on.
They have 5. No, they now have 5 All-Stars. They're will be in their starting rotation.
You see, this is why
that is like ridiculous.
There's so many super teams. Back when Jordan played, everybody had like one guy that was good. They team up.
Let me ask you a question. I think this is very obvious. Who's your favorite player?
Ever?
Come on, MJ. This kid will play 2K, and will score every single point with Michael Jordan.
I beat you sometimes too.
Sometimes.
Just how good he is. You can.
Yikes.
Okay.
Shout out Ben letting me use his Xbox to play 2K14.
Alright, so you know what? I don't get how people can compare MJ and LeBron.
They're not the same player.
No, MJ is 6'5". LeBron is 6'9".
Yeah.
Can you imagine if MJ was LeBron's size with his talent?
Forget about it.
There wouldn't be a talk.
No. Here's what I've always said. I think LeBron is a great player. I think, in my opinion, he's number 2 of all time.
No, he's
behind Michael. No, I don't. Okay.
He's number 2.
I would say he's number 2, but I just saying, and I know that it's not completely all his fault, but he went to the finals, 8 times, and only won 3?
It's horrible.
I don't like that. You can't be called the GOAT if you lose 5 finals.
Hey, how many finals did MJ lose?
None that I know.
Exactly.
Oh Jesus. You know, honestly, I was talking. Is somebody coming?
Yeah, we're gonna have to pause this and then pick it back up. All right, hang on.
All right, I'm not trying to make excuses right now, but we just had to pause the podcast. So if I'm not funny for the rest of the time, that's on you.
My fault.
Yeah, it is your
You
fault.
weren't funny at all anyway. So
I'm sorry.
how about the time before we?
We
paused?
have basically Grand Central Station come through your house right now. There's been at least 19 people coming in and out.
It's hooping and hollering. I'm sorry.
It's like
I'm
one day we have your dogs ruining our podcast, and next it's just like the entire block.
We just all of a sudden we put out one podcast, and now everybody comes over, congratulates us,
banging down the door.
I mean, asking for our autographs, sign their tits.
It's
all
funny
that
because you tried to slide that in there. I like that. So, anyways, enough about LeBron and his bum ass, but now I want to jump into
sticking on the sports.
Well, no. Okay, fine. What else are we talking about? Oh.
I mean, we could stick on sports.
Okay,
we're
so
here. Might as well party.
The body issue. ESPN body issue. First of all, ESPN filth.
It's the hands down stupidest magazine I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Who wants to look at naked people in a magazine? I don't.
Okay, well, 90% of America would disagree with that statement, but
naked. Okay,
dude,
but they're all guys.
Usually, well, a lot of them are guys, but no, it's not the fact that they're naked and they're people in a magazine, because that happens quite frequently. It's just that, first of all, these athletes. I mean, like, Prince Fielder was in it.
Exactly.
I was trying to beat around the bush, but Prince Fielder was in it.
He does not deserve it.
No, he's like he looks like a beanbag.
He is a beanbag.
he looks like if I sat on his stomach, I would just squish in.
He's full of Big Macs and Diet Coke.
Oh, you know that's what
body,
he does. You know
body made by Diet Coke.
You know that's what he does. He's like, you know what? I'll get the large number 6 with supersize that. But you know what? Diet Coke. I'm watching my figure.
I'll take a side order of number 1.
That was a good one.
That was really good. I had Diet Coke.
Yeah,
trying to stay healthy here.
One of those guys.
I'm on a diet.
Yeah, but no. And the other thing I was saying is like these athletes, I don't understand. Like it's gotta be airbrushed or something, because all of their bodies should just look like raw meat. They take bumps and bruises galore, and you're telling me that they're still in that pristine condition now. Saquon Barkley was in it. He takes a helmet to the rib cage, to the scrotum, to the Adam's apple every single Saturday, and he still looks in pristine condition. I don't believe it for a second.
No, but that's everybody expects it though. I expect to see air
and it's just like
model.
No, it's like Saquon. It's like no, it's still just perfect milk chocolate. I don't believe it.
It's like Kim Kardashian. Her ass is not that big. That's airbrushed.
Hasn't she got like
caught? A bottle?
Caught? Like,
a bottle cannot sit on your ass. I don't care how big it is.
Unless
a champagne
fake,
bottle,
which it is. It's
fake. It is fake.
It's gotta be.
It has to be.
I mean, it's not really a bold like statement to say that Kardashians are fake.
No, I'm just going off on what you said, that it's airbrushed.
It's gotta be.
They all are.
I mean, it's like, I'm not saying that you can't airbrush anything, because everybody has blemishes, everybody has whatever. But I'm just saying, like,
onions.
You can't just airbrush until they're not the same person anymore. It's like if somebody painted me, I would probably look less disgusting than I do.
That's fair.
Normally.
Even you in a painting would look gross.
That's fair.
You airbrush still kind of iffy.
By the way, there's a construction project going on. I'm not making excuses, but I can't work in this environment.
I think you were funnier now than you were before the podcast.
I'm just saying, I'm working in unbelievable.
I'll give you time and a half. I don't have that sound.
First of all, I'm your boss.
Make me
That's
laugh.
a certainty.
We're in my studio.
Studio apartment. Yeah, aka your house.
We're in my studio. We're using my recording equipment, top of the line.
That's called an iPhone 7.
Plus.
Oh, forget about it.
So I own the show.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just kidding. I really don't.
Well, with the zero revenue we get paid, I'm fine with that.
We have a sponsor.
That's they make coffee, but we get peanuts. What is that?
I like peanuts. It's a good source of protein.
Just kidding. They did cut me a deal last time. They gave me a pound of coffee and a T-shirt for $10. That was a steal.
Is it really? I don't know.
It was actually a really good deal. And actually, you'll see me rocking the Yagi Road T-shirt all around town this year.
I want a T-shirt.
I'll show it to you. You can buy one next year.
I'd love to.
Put you in Yagi RD Roasting. Look them up. They sell. I don't know if they sell them on the website, but
I'd assume
they
so.
might. I don't know. Or if not, you can contact them.
Do they have an email or a hotline?
I'm just gonna go with the website. I mean, I know how to contact them,
can
but I'm not gonna give their phone numbers out on the show.
I'm sure you can contact them on YagiRDRoasting.com.
Yep. Seriously, check them out. They actually have really great coffee.
Coffee's fantastic. Top of the line. Starbucks, get out of here.
They had, I think the one that I have, and they're probably gonna be mad at me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Ethiopian.
Wow.
Delicious.
Wow, that's impressive.
And you know what else is? You can put it in your Keurig. That's what I do. I have like a blank cup, and I fill it and put it in my Keurig.
So how do you grind the beans?
No, they ground them.
Oh, you do?
They did for me. You can go into like I think at Wise Way or like I'm sure a lot of other grocery stores they have like a grinder. Or you can buy one too. They're not that expensive. Man, that's a double ad they just got.
The coffee's just
time and a half. Exactly. Again.
All right. Next on the docket, pickup lines. Ian, we're at the store, and Ian told me
so I have a great
line.
pickup line. Okay, first of all, just for the record, I've never actually used a pickup line, but I've always kind of wanted to try one, and have an absolute perfect one. Okay, so, I mean, it's also a very specific pickup line because it doesn't work on anybody, but if it works on the specific it's a demographic pickup line. Anyways. So if you're at a retail store or like a restaurant, fast food place, whatever, you have anywhere that there's a cashier, and you find the cashier attractive. Obviously, that's step one.
Okay. There's not a lot of attractive cashiers.
Okay,
we saw one
today. Exactly.
And we saw one 3 weeks ago.
First of all, I feel like 85% of cashiers are all women.
Yeah, but they're all. I mean, I don't want to say ugly, but not good looking.
Wow. Jeff's never getting to swipe on Tinder again.
You're fine with me.
But anyways, so
I'm a lone wolf.
That was a bald-faced lie. Anyways, so you see a cashier that you find attractive. Almost every single place, they badgering you about these dumb surveys that they want you to fill out, which they don't give a shit about unless they get something free out of it.
They'll always say, "Hey, fill us out. It can really help me." Like, my name's Tiffany.
Like, I feel like they
I'm not gonna remember your name.
$1 tip. I don't know, whatever. Actually, I'll digress into this later. I just thought of something else we need to talk about. But so cashiers find them attractive. I've repeated that like 9 times, but anyway, so they talk about this survey, and they say, "Yeah, fill out this survey," and then you say, "You know what? I will fill out your survey." Even though most people don't, I will fill it out if you fill out my survey. And they're like, okay, curious. You pull out your phone, open it to the contacts page, and then you say, it's just 2 questions. It'll take 20 seconds. You hand it over, and it's like just name and phone number.
Pretty good.
Great.
But
works
you
100%
run the risk of a fake phone number. Okay, it's worked 100% of the time, but you've tried it 0 times.
Here's my thing about fake phone numbers. I would rather them put a fake phone number in than put no phone number in at all. Because at least then I have my ego.
But you call it and it says beep, beep, beep.
First of all, I ain't calling it. I'm texting it.
What if it says text can't go through?
What, they give me a landline? They
give me their fax number.
They give me their work phone?
Hand you fax number.
What are you talking about? No, that works 100% of the time. Untested, but I can get it's guaranteed. Or your money back. Yeah, if Flex Seal can claim that there's no leaks, I can claim that.
There's no leaks.
I don't know. That was
the dude drove a boat through it.
Okay, that is just
with it.
Shit. First of all, yeah, it'll work if you put 60 pounds of it on there.
He didn't say how much he used.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
No, me either. But I was trying.
Maybe it'll hold, but maybe for like 2.3 days.
That's still a while.
Is it though?
How often are you on a boat? Reapply every day.
I'm sailing on a boat.
That's not even close, but whatever.
I don't know.
I think the pickup line will work.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how often.
I told you, it's a very specific demographic.
What if she has a
pickup
boyfriend? That happens a lot too.
Well, first of all, then you can probably just imagine that that's fake. But
Exactly.
also,
that's
okay. Also, I very much believe that even if a girl has a boyfriend, that if you give a creative enough pickup line, that they'll just give you a number just because. Like they won't pursue you, but they'll give you a phone number. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be fake. Or it could even be fake, but I feel like they would be like, wow, that was really smooth.
Or they don't want to sound weird, so they put it in anyway.
Yeah.
Or sound like awkward or whatever.
It's very possible.
Which could happen. Alright.
Yeah.
So,
What else
switching
we
up a
talking
little, I've been thinking about how to make money quickly without doing any work. Minimal work.
As normal college kids
Minimal
would
F.
talk about.
So it involves you.
Yeah.
It involves you working at a smaller store.
Great. Love
like,
it.
With like.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Why do I have to be the one that's working?
Just listen to it, and I'll tell you why.
I already hate where this is going.
So
Jeff gets off scot-free, and I have to work.
No, I don't.
Per
you
usual.
can quit right after.
Okay, first of all, continue.
Anyway, so we go to you start working at like a small sporting store where there's not a lot of cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not a lot of employees.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you get like the closing shift, you're alone, you lock the door, and you start counting the drawer or whatever.
Of course.
That's when I break in a mask and all black. All black and a mask.
Yikes.
Okay?
I like where this is going.
I rob you blind. I won't hurt you. I might
just rough me up a little bit.
I might hit you a few times. A black eye.
Okay,
perhaps.
first of all, I feel like you're just saying that just because that's your ultimate fantasy.
Yes, it is.
To kick the shit out of me.
It is. But anyway, and I get away scot-free. And the cops
this is
come,
already bullshit.
The cops come. They ask you what he looked like. 6'2" Asian dude.
Love it.
And I'm a white guy. I'm super white.
Yeah.
I'm about
Ginger
6
white.
foot, so it's hard to tell.
Black hair, I'll tell him.
Black hair.
Attractive.
Really tan.
They sure won't look to you.
He was super ugly. Super skinny.
No.
And they look for an Asian dude.
I'm going to say super attractive. And
Thank
then
you.
they're never going to look for you.
Exactly. So be it. If I get all this money, I'll give you 10% cut.
Okay.
50-50.
There you go. I feel like it should probably be more for me.
And then you can quit. But I run the risk of going to jail.
You realize how sketchy that would look is if I quit right. Okay, maybe I could just say that I was floored.
You're freaked out and you don't want to work here anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Is this not the perfect crime?
That's a perfect crime. That's like Dwight Schrute level crime.
But it's a lot better because I get money. He just got a chandelier. It's priceless.
Classic. Oh, love it, love it, love it. I like the idea. Don't like the fact that I have to get hit in the face.
Okay, I won't hit you.
How about body shots?
What if I tie you up?
That sounds kinky.
Like that.
Well, I just said body shots, and your mind immediately went to tying me up. So who's the real creep?
I'll take you. Perfect idea.
Uh-huh.
I take you into a room.
Perfect idea.
Take you.
Why does it all have to start off like that? I take you into a room. I tie you up.
Just listen, Linda. I take you into a room where there isn't any cameras, like a bathroom or something, right?
Uh-huh.
I tie you up there.
Yikes.
You say I took off my mask, so you can actually see me.
Okay.
But then I put it on, or I never take it off. But you say I saw him took off his mask so he can see how he was tying me up to make sure I didn't get away. That's how you say you saw me and what I looked like. And you give it to the sketch artist. That's not even close.
Here's the problem with it.
What?
Here's the other problem.
Okay, we're friends.
Well, no,
everyone knows we're friends
too. But okay, well, if the plan goes right, that shouldn't make a difference.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
But here is the problem I'm talking about. You're robbing a convenience store where I have to be the only employee there, right? Or else it wouldn't work.
Well, there's a lot of stores around here that are.
You're gonna get like $100. How much money do you think they keep in the cash register?
If it's a cash only store.
So I have to work at a cash only store.
There's a lot. That's why we haven't tried it yet.
Cash only stores are like bait shops. You're not gonna get any more money. We're going through all this trouble, risking jail to get what? at max $1,000?
Yes.
That is insanity.
That is not insanity. We do it
We're going to take the roll of quarters?
We do it a few times.
Well, you're not thinking ahead, though. Fingerprints.
I wear gloves.
DNA.
I'm not going to spit on you. I'm not going to spit in the store.
What if you have a hog in?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, you're the dip king of the Midwest, so
false.
We can't. No, 100% true.
It's false.
All of our listeners would agree.
That's true. Anyway, I think it's a good crime. I mean,
I agree.
Okay, everybody comment on what we can change so this actually works.
Also comment, but also we need some subscribers. Okay,
also like and subscribe.
Well, okay, I always am so confused by that. When people tell people to like and subscribe, what does it actually do for them?
When you subscribe. You got freaked out by fireworks.
Jesus.
When you subscribe, it lets them know when you post a new video.
I understand that, but do you get money out of it?
No, but a like that makes people like, oh, it's a well-liked podcast.
So we have a max of 2 likes by you and me.
I think 3, perhaps.
I have a phone, a computer, and a tablet. That's 3 likes right there.
But you can only... Oh, me too. So we're at 6. It's a good start.
There we go. All my siblings go in there.
All right, so the last topic of discussion. So I get a Snapchat from Ian about a week ago.
Uh-oh.
And it said, I just crop dusted the whole bus. And I'm kind of on the fence about it, because I like the move. I love the move.
A power move.
But I would also hate to be the other people who have to sit in a bus for an hour.
See, here's where you're wrong. And let me tell you. Let me paint the situation.
Okay.
So I was on the bus. I commute 3 hours total every day. It's an hour and a half to Chicago, hour and a half back. I am at the wit's end by the end of the day, because I've been sitting in a bus for almost 3 hours at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I sit towards the back, and so, obviously it's a bus. There's only one door. Everybody's first row goes out, second row goes out. Everybody.
It's like an airplane.
Whatever. Exactly. So I'm not gonna bull rush. I'm not gonna be that guy. But there's this lady who, right when the bus stops, she darts up.
She can't wait.
Well, no, she
2 minutes.
But she stands up right away and she starts trying to cut me off. But I was supposed to go before her, so I was like, nope. And normally it's just like one person, not a big deal. But I was at wit's end. I was not having this, not having it whatsoever. And so I cut her off, and I'm pissed off, and I'm like, you know what? I really gotta rip one. And so she's as we start walking, got her.
Was it stinky?
Right in the grill. Oh yeah, it was loud too. I don't know if she heard it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did hear it.
I would hope that she did. But the only problem, you have to see her every day.
Well,
now.
but I did. There was collateral though, because she was not the last person on the bus, so everybody else who was filing out had to walk right through it.
Got a nice
which is unfortunate, but again, wit's end. But that's also not the first time I've done that.
You've farted on the bus before.
Yeah.
How
often?
often?
No, actually, I mean quite frequently, but that's not the worst part of it. There's this guy, and whoever this is just needs to tie some cinder blocks to his ankles and jump in the lake, because I've had enough of it. He takes a dump on the bus every day.
I don't understand that.
It's absolutely awful. It's like this bus ride's an hour and a half, which I understand isn't short, but it's also, you can hold in a dump that long. And it's a confined box. You can't flush, obviously. It's a bus. So it's basically, we have a porta potty filled with poop for the rest of the ride. And he always does it when he first gets on. He's like, well, you couldn't do that at the office?
Yeah, or like, can you stop at like a Target or something on the way there?
No kidding. Absolutely ridiculous.
Like, I wonder if he finds pleasure in doing it. Like, I'm going to make these people suffer because...
I bet he does.
Oh, I would do it.
I've heard that that's a fetish.
Really?
Making people, smell your stink.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I've heard about
Probably
it.
into it, you freak. I've caught you sipping
Exactly,
my
that's why I'm
cups.
like,
quadruple XL cup.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, it was all up in your grill last night.
Okay. I'm not going to say you're wrong. But anyways, so, yeah, that was kind of the last thing we had. There was something else I was going to talk about, but I don't really remember what it was, so I don't know why I said that. It's kind of pointless.
Nice. I cliffhanger.
Ruin it. Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about it. We'll pick it up next week.
Yeah, we will. All right. This has been Shooting the Stuff, episode 2.
That's right.